spirit means breath. If you go to John chapter 4, verse 24, it says, God is spirit, and those who worship God shall worship God in spirit and truth. So that means you shouldn't give praise to anything outside of your body. Only inside of your body. Inside of your body, because God is spirit. So that means if you're giving praise to anything outside of your body, you're giving praise to a false idol. And when people pray, if you never seen God, what are you praying to? Think about that. That's why the first commandment, love God with all their heart, their mind, their body, and their soul. And the second commandment is what? Love thy neighbor like you love thyself. So if you're loving yourself with all that mind, that body, the heart, and our soul, then you'll understand that God lives in you, and you'll be loving your neighbor. And there won't be no hate in your heart because God lives in you. See, people read the Bible and read all these spiritual books, but they really don't understand it because they don't follow the instructions. They don't follow the instruction. It's probably 1% of the world that follows the 10 commandments that read the Bible. Because I'm gonna break something down to you, and this is the truth. You got 8.1 billion people in the world. You got 8.1 billion people in the world. You got 3 billion Muslims and 3 billion Christians. So you got 20% of the world that is something else or not even religious. But then you have a whole world with a whole bunch of violence and chaos and chaotic stuff going on. So who do you think is responsible for all this chaos that's going on in the world? And 80% of the people are religious. Do you think the 20% is responsible for all the chaos going on in the world? Or do you think it's the Muslims and the Christians? Not that you're having nothing against what you believe in, because everybody is the same person and all the religions are the same, because God didn't split the sky and say that this religion is right and this religion is right. I'm just trying to come to a conclusion of where all the catastrophe is coming on in the world, when it's 6 billion people that are religious and 20% are something else. But there's a whole bunch of violence going on in the world. So is it the religious people or is it the 20%? Because most people that are in religions don't even follow the religion. Only thing they want to say, if you're not following their religion, then you're the devil. And so it seems like they know more about the devil than they know about God, but God doesn't have a religion. Religion means to know God. Religion means back to bondage. Religion means a superhuman controlling power. Religion means intuition, so you can listen. Everybody has a relationship with God. Everybody has a relationship with God. God created the intuition so he can communicate, or it can communicate with everybody through consciousness. Who do you think these thoughts belong to? You never seen thought. You never seen mind. You never seen these things. You don't even know what color the mind is. You don't know what color thought is. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought, where are these thoughts come from? Do you think that they're your thoughts? No, they're not your thoughts, because you are a spiritual being. You're not a human being struggling to be a spiritual. You're a spiritual being struggling to be human. And you have an aura field that's around your body. You have an aura field, a 5-foot aura field that's around your body. That's why it's very important that you stay and protect your energy, so then you'll be able to read everybody else's energy. Because sometimes you go stand next to somebody and they might be thinking something that's so negative, and you have observed their thoughts, and now you're thinking something negative, but you think it's your thought because they're inside of your aura field. But people don't understand that, because it's all spiritual. Nobody is this body. That's why when you go around people that you really don't want to be around. Yes. Okay. That's why when you go, excuse me, y'all. That's why when you go around people that you really don't want to be around, you feel uneasy, because God is letting you know that person ain't right for you. So you got to learn how to listen to the inner guidance. You got to learn how to listen to the inner guidance, because it's always guiding you in the right direction. When you think about yourself, think energy, frequency, and vibration.